The second episode of Westworld Season 3 went behind the scenes at a medieval theme park, confirming that Park 4 is in fact Medieval World, or some version of it. You might think it's just an excuse to bring in the Game of Thrones showrunners for a cameo. Yeah, that's them right there. But it's also a major callback to the original film. The 1973 movie, written and directed by Michael Crichton, featured 3 distinct theme parks.
Each with its own special appeal.
There was Westworld, of course, then you had Roman World, and finally, Medieval World. Each park represented something different, not just in terms of its location, but also for the human psyche. Adventure, debauchery, and chivalry.
Worlds where you can live out your every fantasy.
Medieval World was the place where guests could dabble in heroism and courtly romance, rediscovering old-school values long forgotten in modern times.
Look, I'm hungry, and
Except, much like every other park, guests were there for one reason only, to see how much they could get away with.
My lord forgets himself.
The one Medieval World guest we spend time with in the movie is a banker who only cares about being lecherous with female hosts.
What is your name, child?
Daphne.
Daphne.
Ultimately, it backfires. He ends up in an epic duel with the Black Knight and is the first human killed by a host. That's right, in the show, Westworld may be where everything went wrong, but in the original, the conflict started in Medieval World. It also ended there with the final confrontation with the gunslinger happening in the castle dungeon. Westworld showrunners have been very cagey about whether we'd ever go to Medieval World, but go there we did. It may have been for a short visit to a place we may never see again, but it was great to see a new take on a familiar park.
Leave me now.
Although I am curious how the hell dragons are involved this time. Can this robot dragon fly? Or is it just chilling in a cave as part of some dungeon quest? Does Game of Thrones exist in this world and you have people playing as Daenerys Targaryen or Jon Snow showing up and being like, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt? I have so many questions about this.